Welcome back to the North American and Caribbean Dodgeball Championships. You are watching Mexico versus USA. This is the mixed foam final gold medal match here in sunny Mexico City. I am Megan McCaffrey, just coming off my mixed cloth game. Nick Danchenko in the center there with some great movements. Fun fact about these two teams, we see Lucas Boyle just taking that shot off of right wing, tags out second in. He's locked up with De La Mora. They are teammates in Seattle, so a little bit of a friendly competition there. Call coming off of the right wing. Nick Danchenko with a shot in center. He is elusive and hard to hit, but is struck out by Mexico's center player. Mexico with a defensive play call. Oh, and we see Brandon Officer take a shot into the center. They are calling looks like they're talking about a cross-court hit here. I don't know that that's okay, maybe it's an extra ball or a shagging error. Yeah, somehow it looks like an extra ball got into there. So Mexico will be on the advantage here. They are down one body. Two shots fired on Officer, they connect. Lucas with a very honest out there after he misses that counter. And they are down to the 3 women for Team USA. A nicely placed shot by Ota, barely misses the toes of Mexico's left wing. Play call coming off of Mexico. Shot out of center, counter off of USA's left wing here, Kara Monroe. USA with a defensive play call. Let's see what they do after the shot. 2 shots fired. Did not expect that. Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication. That's going to give Team USA 5 balls. A beautiful catch. Wow, what a heads-up game. And a really nice op shot there as a follow-up. Mexico up one body, coming up on the return. Left wing takes a shot off on Monroe, doesn't connect. Monroe with a quick counter on Costello. De La Mora with the call. And a nice shot does tag out Lee. Down to 1, just Kara Monroe left on the side of USA. She has been pretty clutch traditionally in these positions. She doesn't really get scared when she's down to a 1v situation. Comfortable taking those weird sort of sidearm shots from deep in the back line. Doesn't have to come all the way up to make those shots all the time. And a great catcher too. But a really nice lock up here with De La Mora, who puts a ton of movement on his ball. It can be very hard to block. Mexico so far opting not to do a rush down, but it looks like they're prepping for it now. Oh, Mexico's left wing taunting Monroe into taking that shot. Maybe trying to open something up here for De La Mora. Monroe biding her time in the corner. She is a fan of a pre-throw. She doesn't care if she only has 1 ball left. I expect to see one fired off. 2 shots fired, neither connect. Really good at tucking her feet behind those balls when she jumps. A lot of players get tagged in the toes under that block. Really nice patience on the side of Mexico. They are not trying to force this. Brandon with a nice block. Ooh, a little bit of a sneaky early shot there. Trying to catch her off guard. That ball's up. She looked the wrong direction. Was an opportunity there maybe for Mexico to follow up on that. Oh, that looks like a hit under the block. Mexico is going to take the first point. USA first to the rush. Danchenko with some nice fakes. He is one of the best fakers that I've seen. It's hard to tell. Oh, there's some line fouling happening here, but the ref's not watching. That is unfortunate for Mexico. USA going to be up at the line with 4 balls in hand. USA back with 4 balls in hand. It is unfortunate we're doing the gold medal matches here where we have a back wall, so you will see balls coming back in a little bit more often. 2 shots fired, 2 connections made. I love a good follow-up shot. The USA known for that. If they make a hit, you have to have your eyes on a swivel looking for that second ball coming in. De La Mora with a shot from the deep back. Danchenko with a cross shot. There's counters coming from every direction. Officer does make a connection. USA up 3 bodies. Mexico has to throw. De La Mora with a deep shot from the back. He's perfectly comfortable staying back there all day. Not an easy player to rush down because he doesn't need to come up. So close to those lines too, and he does get hit. Good accountability there. Mexico down to 1 on a nice shadow catch by Lucas Boyle. We are tied. Looks like Boyle was given the directive for that shadow catch by a coach, giving him the heads up, or the props for that one. Pretty even on the rush there, but a little bit of a rush fail. Oh, Boyle taking the op shot. I would have thought that shot would have come off the right side. Ball wasn't in hand yet. USA on the return. They're saying the burden should be on Mexico, but the ref's disagreeing. Mexico on the return here. 2 shots fired. Nice counter by Officer. His counters have been connecting no matter where he's trying to place them on the court. Ooh, nice fakes kind of make Mexico move a little bit. Looks like the refs are talking about something. Might have been a line. Both these teams, pretty deep rosters. They're going to have some fresh arms, although I've seen a lot of this roster playing for Team USA over the course of this tournament. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're feeling it a little bit. These 40-minute games are long. Let's see what the refs have to say here. All right. Looks like we're just going to reset. Mexico on the offensive, sorry. Takes a shot on Lee. Lee dodge. USA opting to get their guys throwing while they're on the court here. A nice shot on De La Mora by Danchenko and a nice counter as well by Lucas Boyle and a catch by Officer. Oh, Mexico is not coming out on top of the chaos. In that first point, I think they did make a few more connections, so they're getting a little bit comfortable maybe drawing that fire. But what these teams have to realize is every time you cross in front of someone with a ball, you are opening up somebody else to take another shot. And if you are down bodies, that's not the play in that moment for a lot of teams. Ooh, Danchenko with a sneaky little setup throw for Boyle. A nice counter by Danchenko. Kind of screening his teammate there a little bit, but does get the hit. Mexico on the return with 4 balls. I'd almost like to see them throw 1 in this scenario. 1 shot fired. Doesn't connect. 2 shots fired, both blocked. And an op shot takes out Ota. Gotta be keeping your head on a swivel, like I said earlier, when you have De La Mora on the court. Burden is on Mexico for the throw. Nice setup, I like it. No connection, nice block there by Lucas Boyle. Officer with a shot, goes unpunished for it. Kara with some great coverage there, number 4, Kara Monroe. Officer just barely skimming Mexico's left wing, and great accountability there, taking that out. I didn't even hear it. Mexico on the return, 4 balls. Opting to keep 2 in the hands of De La Mora. Mexico burn. So far, teams on both sides with excellent survivability off of these rush counters. Oh, does just skim Lee. She's calling herself off on the hair. I have had a few of those this weekend as well, so I can relate. 2 shots, 1 shot fired, sorry. Doesn't connect, really nice movement by Mexico center. De La Mora with the shot. Really nice coverage there, and a nice op shot on Officer. Really nice take by Mexico's left corner. USA down in players, but these are 2 players that love these scenarios. The 2Vs, the 1Vs. More balls, more court to move around on. Mexico's gonna have to play this safe and patiently. Just like that, just like that. The one thing I will say about both of these players, Monroe and Danchenko, is they will take pre-throws all day, so if you can draw those out, you get more balls. Kara with a cross court. Mexico on the return. Left shot on Kara Monroe, does not connect. Really nice patience here. Monroe with a shot on Mexico center, doesn't connect. Mexico's got 3 balls. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of a rush down here, yep. Smart play by Danchenko, a great catch by De La Mora. He read that play like a book. Oh, I like it. I like that a lot. De La Mora looking for a trade, but the trade was not there. That opens up Danchenko to play a little bit of a chaotic game. Mexico trying to play protect the president. That's not the move against Danchenko. He's too accurate. A nice shot, but a better block. Ooh, nice dodge on both sides. Now Danchenko, I don't think he's going to feel the need to go all the way up, and I am corrected immediately. It's too bad because there was the opportunity for Mexico's right corner to take advantage of that distraction that was going on, but now it's just going to be a 1v1. Oh, Nick Danchenko riding awfully close to that center line. No fear here from Mexico, showing a lot of patience, great hops. Nick thinks about that follow-up, doesn't take it, but he does get that early shot. Really nice patience, but like I said, that's kind of what Nick does. They put him on for those 1v closeouts. He is just so hard to hit. If you ask Nick, he'll say he's not a catcher, so he has to learn how to move. No rest for him. He's back on the court and throw in the first throw for Team USA in this point. Mexico on the return here. A beautiful shot. Tags out the man, the myth, the mystery. I love these setups from Mexico. They are looking really nice. A few just ball handling errors here have kind of messed them up a few times on the retreats. They have to just make sure when they're passing these balls off, they're getting into the hands of the wings. They're getting left open just a little bit too often. Nice shot out of center. Lee tagged off, De La Mora tagged off. Oh, and a beautiful catch! Lou thought he had that cross court. Mexico with a full roster back on the court, and they are looking good. A tag and a counter. USA down to 2 players. Mexico, 4 balls, 5 bodies, sorry. We've got Shager, Abby, Lee getting the crowd going. We see Team Puerto Rico here tossing some merch into the crowd. Anarchy Dodgeball with a little bit of a booth on site, spreading the good word of dodgeball all across North America. They've been traveling to a lot of tournaments as well. Just came off of a very tight match this morning against Team USA. Just a narrow loss against many of their former teammates. Not sure what the refs are discussing in this moment. It looks like they're calling a hit on one of Mexico's centers. Mexico's still gonna have the body advantage coming out of this. And the ball advantage as well. 2 shots on Officer. I like the call to fire them off of center. Both of these wings, or these players left on court for USA, can be trigger happy, so keeping them locked down isn't a bad choice. Call coming off of Mexico's left wing. De La Mora with a shot cross court, goes unpunished. Officer does take a little follow-up into Mexico's center. Kara putting some nice pressure on, making Mexico think before they throw. Shot comes out of center, good adjustment, nice placement. Officer with the call. Just skims the block. They're thinking about throwing before he picks up. It's not a bad idea, they were just a second late. And that cross court takes off the hat of De La Mora. He is not happy about that. Mexico's wings opting to switch lockups here. Shot off of left corner at Officer, doesn't connect. Some of these points have been long. I love seeing the patience from both teams. Tag on Mora and a follow-up on Officer. Officer a little bit unhappy about that. We see a men's foam practice squad member, former Team USA member Dylan Cruz on the side with a clipboard. He's got some feelings. Got Frankie here also coaching. I think they're trying to keep the heat down for their players. They're getting a little bit intense. Pretty even audience percentage out here, Mexico versus USA. We're gonna hear some rival chants going on. This is one thing I love about being in, Mexico or Argentina or any of the South American countries as well. You get a lot of passion. The crowds stay to watch the games. The crowds go wild. This is what the sport needs, more of this. So thank you to everybody that's here in person, supporting, cheering, placing bets. We are doing a roster swap here. We've got Derek Johnson joining the squad here for Team USA. De La Mora getting swapped off for Team Mexico. A little bit of a snail trail to clean up here. It's a little warm here. Nothing these players haven't seen before at Argentina or Graz or some of them even Malaysia. Those gyms can get hot. This is breezy compared. There's a snail trail over on Mexico's side too. Mexico first to the rush on the outside, but the inside a little bit slow. No shots fired from either team off the opening rush. Lee really been dancing on that line. And a shot takes out Monroe. Some of these USA players love taking the full court on defense. Derek Johnson with a nice block. Lucas Boyle looking for the follow-up, doesn't quite connect. Mexico on the return, they have the player advantage. Call coming out of center. Center with the shot, doesn't connect. Counter from Officer, doesn't connect. His lockup opts to take a counter as well. Everyone feeling a little trigger happy out there. Derek Johnson with a nice throw. I think that's his first throw of the game. Nice block again. Officer with a hit. We are even bodies. It's going to be Mexico's burden to throw. That ball goes a little high. Most of the refs have been calling invalid throws based off of intent, so as long as it looks like the player is trying to hit someone, they are not getting carded or warnings for that. And really nice opportunity shot on Johnson. Placed it in the breadbasket too. That is a risky move. He has been catching this tournament, but a nice look. Officer with a shot, goes off body for his lockup, doesn't connect. Mexico's gonna have ball advantage and player advantage going into this. Nice shot out of center, takes out Ota. Mexico feeling pretty good about themselves. Officer and Boyle here have played together for quite a long time. They have great communication, nice chemistry. Officer tagged out. Mexico a little too eager to tag out Boyle next. And a shot tags out Boyle. That is going to tie it up going into no block. We love a tight game. Listen to that crowd. And they're off. Mexico opting not to come too far up these courts. Officer with a shot, Boyle with a shot, both taking out wings. Ooh, some great athleticism by Mexico's left wing. They are calling him off. I thought from my angle he looked clean. Officer fires a shot. Boyle fires a shot. Both connect. Mexico down to their last player. Fires a shot. Hits the ball in front of Johnson. He's called out. Refs think it was a hit. I can see how if you only caught the tail end of that, that might have looked a little bit suspicious. think they're looking for a ball. Burden will be on Mexico's last player to throw. A nice shot, great dodge. She's got a lot of balls to play with here. Tags out Officer, gets Boyle. Those are two massive targets. The crowd is loving this. Dodges two. Ota with the last ball in hand for USA. Mexico opting to take this shot before USA gets that second ball in hand. A nice shot on Ota. This is the stuff highlight reels are made of. I hope she doesn't line out. Really nice effort. Really nice effort. I believe that is Castillo on the side of Mexico with an absolutely amazing play there. You know, I talked to some of the Americans leading up to this, and they were feeling pretty confident looking at some of these teams, some of the rosters, the roster that they have. And I think what a lot of teams didn't anticipate is just the depth that comes from these local communities in Mexico. We don't always see these players traveling. It might be a matter of they can't always afford to make it out to these tournaments that are on the other side of the world. It could be a matter of time and just convenience, but now we see so many great, talented players come out from Mexico, and they're really giving these teams a run for their money. A lot of new names from what I'm used to seeing on these Team Mexico rosters. And to see the U20s come out as well, so much talent, so much talent. Mexico definitely has the home field advantage. The crowd loves them. That in itself can be a little bit demoralizing if you're playing against Mexico. I know when we had our games, we were just saying, hey, all that cheering is for us. That's kind of the mentality you have to go in with. Nice to see a lot of the Team USA members from other teams stay here to support their team, make sure they've got some fans cheering in the crowd as well. They know how important it is. I believe about 3 more minutes here for halftime. If you missed any of our earlier games, you can check them out on the WDBF's YouTube. They have already been cut up, most of them. And scores, schedules, standings, all that is available on dodgeballhub.com, so give that a look too. Both teams not really taking advantage of that full 2 minutes. They're ready to go. They're saying, let's get started. It's been nice for these medal matches having so many referees, having people watching the lines as well. Of course, the downside to that is we have seen some conflicting calls, and sometimes those conversations can go on for a minute or two up in the center of the court. Not bad to get a breather mid-game. Got Boyle doing some jumping jacks, trying to stay warm. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of a roster change up here for Team USA. I believe we've got Spetcher coming on the courts. Danchenko waving to the cameras. Danchenko stolen by the USA from Canada. he does have dual citizenship, so he opted to play for the USA this year. And he did make practice squad, so congratulations to our friend Nick. You might hear him on the mic later this tournament if his coaches allow it. One minute left on the clock, going into game time. They say they want to start early. And there is a false start called on USA. Of course, in foam, we get one false start, but after that, you are starting down one player. A double toss back for USA. And Boyle with the shot. Very sneaky. Mexico on the return. Cruz with a shot on Spetcher, doesn't connect. Nice setups there by USA. Up, and it's caught by Ota, but she falls out. We are playing WDBF rules circa 2025, so that catch should be valid as long as her feet didn't touch the line. That means no points of contact needed for that catch to be secured. Ref saying we don't want to hear from the captains or the coaches right now. We're just chatting about what we saw. That would be the only reason I could see for that catch not counting. Would be a line out before she secured it. There is, of course, the question of when do you have control, so that's another thing that can be a little bit subjective. This is what I was alluding to a little bit earlier. When you have so many cooks in the kitchen, there's a lot of different angles, a lot of different opinions. Let's see if the catch is good. Oh, they're saying a hit, no catch. They do not like that. We've got both the USA coaches giving our head ref here an earful. They need to be careful or they might get carded. We have seen some cards get handed out, especially in these medal matches. Yeah, it looks like they're indicating that her foot was on the line before she made the catch. Someone can clip it and slow-mo it and give us the replay later. USA does not like that call. Castillo with a call out of center, tags out, Mora is countered. Boyle with a nice counter there, Lee with an attempted counter on his lockup. USA opting for some chaos. They have come on top of the chaos, but when you're down 3 bodies, 4 bodies, that is a risky move. Shot on Cruz, doesn't connect. Oh, that ball was up, but he was locked down by Boyle. I would have thought that catch would be worth it, even if we lost a player on the side of Mexico. Mexico's burden to throw. 2 shots. Danchenko sees an opportunity and takes it. Boyle with an opportunity. USA is coming out on top of the chaos after all. Great movement here. They need to give her a little bit of respect after what almost happened right at sudden death. Nice movement and a little bit of luck. Castillo is going to survive that one. It's going to be her burden to throw 4 balls. Boyle with a sneaky little fake. Castillo with a shot on Danchenko, goes wide and high. The last ball does connect. That's Lee with the shots, taking out Castillo. That's gonna put Team USA up 2 points. There is still a lot of dodgeball left to go. We have 17 and a half minutes. Many of these players only used to seeing these 40-minute games once every 2 years at Worlds or maybe in the finals at USA Nationals. So even though they've got a deep roster and they're probably feeling fresher than a lot of us, it's an adjustment. Fairly evenly matched, getting to the rush, but the toss back on USA just that much faster. That does result in an out for Mexico and another. Kara Monroe playing Protect the President there on Lucas Boyle. It is a strategy. Oh, Spetcher with a cross court tags out Mexico's left wing. And then a follow-up as well. Mexico now down to 2 players. We are down to 1 again, and I believe it is Castillo. She has been put in this position a lot this game, and she loves to dance on the line. The ref watching very closely, calling her safe. A nice shot on Lucas Boyle. She is not afraid to go for these guys, and I love it. Nice block. Danchenko, a big fan of the rush downs. He would prefer to rush just like that. Ooh, narrowly stays in. Amazing. Someone's been doing core strengthening. Castillo with the shot, fires a shot on Danchenko. It's not a bad idea locking down one of these wings so that you can't get charged quite as effectively. Very good accountability, just a narrow graze, made no sound. Mexico calling a timeout. That will put them down 3 points. I would say earlier in the game, Mexico is looking a little bit scared even when they were up bodies, but now there's just this incredible amount of confidence from everybody left on the court. Absolutely no fear. USA feeling a little bit better after closing that point. Definitely getting a little bit hot though on some of these calls. Now that USA has a little bit of a comfortable lead, I'd be curious to see if they make any lineup changes. Looks like they are going to sub on, I believe that's Aaron Greenlee. Oh, I believe they're calling a false start, so that should mean that they lose a player. Now, it should be up to USA which player they choose to lose, but they will have to play down 1 player for this point. Looks like Monroe offering herself up as tributes for that one. They're having a conversation about it. Probably going to wait to see what the ref says first. Yeah, Monroe will be off for this one. That is unfortunate for USA. Mexico going for a defensive rush. Oh, great moves. The skirt almost goes over the line, but she manages to stay alive here. Shot fired out of center and returns. Danchenko doesn't like that call. Mexico's left wing thinks he sees an op shot there. Not a bad idea. If you're going to be yelling cross court, you might be an open target. That's going to be at least one out for Mexico. Castillo with a shot on Boyle, doesn't connect. Spetcher thinks he sees an opportunity there, but it's not quite on target. Oh, really nicely placed shot. Just, oh, Castillo tagged out. USA with the player advantage. Danchenko with the shot. Oh, 2 counters fired on Spetcher, but the ref calling something. They do have a tendency to stop the game when balls go out of play, so it might have been something along those lines. USA up at the line. Danchenko with a nice shot. Does just go to the left of Osorio. These are good. The faking is opening up a shot. I like that idea from Mexico. Good try on the counter there on Mexico's left side. These balls are coming in just a little bit short. We can see that happen a lot when players are rushed to take counters. Oh, Mexico throwing too many balls away. That's going to hurt them. Badillo now taking the right wing for Mexico. Looks for an op shot. It's not there. Team USA with 5 players and 3 balls. And Spetcher with the counter is going to take the win for USA. That is going to give them a little bit of a comfortable lead here. 7-3 for USA. Monroe back on the court, otherwise same line, minus Officer on for Boyle. Danchenko does not take the obvious shot, but he takes an effective one, taking out Osorio on the side of Team Mexico. Nice shot on Danchenko. You don't want a tunnel vision on him, though. He will draw fire. Officer with a shot, goes wide. Nice counter. I'd be interested to see what these defensive play calls are and what the methodology is behind some of these counter shots that Mexico is taking, because they're not very predictable. Castillo with a shot out of center. Officer with a return. Another op shot taken here. Spetcher with a shot is countered and taken out, but someone also finds Castillo in the exchange. It's nice to see these trades happening, but you want to be on top of the body count if you're going to be looking for those trade opportunities. Again, with the cross counters, that's going to open up chaos. If you're going to open up chaos like that, you need to be sure you're going to win, but a beautiful tag takes out Danchenko. On a shot on Officer and a shot on Greenlee. Oh, a nice shot out of center from Badillo. Both of USA's remaining players here opt to take that shot. That's risky, given more ammo to more players, although Mexico opts to just load 2 on the sides of Moran. Not a bad look. Mexico does not need to rush this. They just need to play it safe. Little switcheroo here. And USA switches in turn. They know the lockup they want. Monroe with the cross. I think he looks safe. The ref agrees. Monroe tagged out. And nice tag. Mexico still in this with 9.5 minutes to go. Only down 2 points. Boyle back on for USA. Lee back on for USA. De La Mora back on for Mexico. Looks like they're calling a false start here, maybe. This time it would be on the side of Mexico, but I believe that would be their first false start if that is what they're calling. That is their first warning for a false start. If they false start again, they will be down a player. Mexico opting for a defensive rush, probably a good idea. USA didn't take the shot, didn't think it was there. I like Cruz looking for that opportunity, seeing if those guys are paying attention. Opting not to take the shot at the end of the day, but nice work. Danchenko with a quick counter out of center. The thing about the 3 with balls in hand for USA right now is they can do a fast counter without needing to come all the way up to the line. They will counter and let those balls off from behind the attack line, which can catch their opponents off guard. Officer with a shot. His throws were so accurate at the beginning of this game, but I think now maybe the fatigue is starting to show a little bit. Officer with another shot. Castillo saying that it did take him out. Great accountability there. I wasn't sure. USA on the return. Danchenko with a shot on Cruz, and shots are fired back and forth. Mexico coming out on the bottom of that chaos. Shot on Boyle, just gets the finger. Really nice accountability by Lucas. He is one of the more accountable players that I've met in my career playing. Officer with a nice shot, doesn't connect. Badillo with a shot, and lockup throws again. A nice shot by Greenlee, tags out Mexico's left wing. Mexico down to 2 players left. Two shots fired, no casualties. Looks for the trade at least, doesn't quite find Officer under the pressure. Badillo not happy about that one. Castillo going off on a very accountable out there. Looks like just a finger block. Mexico down 4 points. 6.5 minutes left in this game. They can still bring it back, but they're not going to want to drop another point, and they can't get in their heads. Seeing a few roster changes here on Mexico's side. Boyle with a shot on De La Rosa. Cruz also tagged out. De La Mora and And Boyle, like I said, good friends earlier, so if he's saying it bounced, Boyle likely to believe him. Shot out of center on Danchenko, doesn't connect. Boyle looking for that shot again. De La Moore with a follow-up. Danchenko sees an opening. De La Moore staying up just a few seconds too late. He didn't have backup on the court yet. Officer with a shot. Almost caught by Castillo. Badillo tagged out as well. Two very nicely placed shots by two of the better arms on USA, and Boyle with the final out there on Castillo. If Mexico has another timeout, this is probably what I would want to call it. Gatlin taking the court now for USA off the rush. Jonathan Gatlin, I believe, out of Boston. With some great hops there. Got the commentary power up. USA on the return, Monroe with the call. They are now eating time. It's a smart maneuver. I would expect them to throw one ball here, probably using a full 10 seconds. Maybe not even aiming for a target. Nice hit on Castillo. Oh, but a line out. That is unfortunate for Gatlin. Got about 30 seconds of court time so far this game. USA on the return. Nice shot, doesn't connect. Mexico looking for the counters. They throw a lot of balls away. We're calling Monroe out on what I'm not sure if it was a hit or a line foul there. You don't want to get too comfortable playing the slow game and then lose on technical errors. Or get caught staying up too high. You can be doing these fakes from further back. You do not need to do that. There we go. That's a good adjustment. You do not need to be coming all the way up to the center line. Just under 3 minutes left in this match. It is unlikely that Mexico is going to make a comeback here, but they're certainly going to try. Throw out of center on Officer. Doesn't connect, but nicely placed. Officer with a shot. Cruz with a follow-up. Might have been a shagging error there. They're getting a ball back. Mexico with the player advantage here. They could afford to run these players down. I'd like to see them charge. Yes. Just like that. That was a great move. Does take out Officer. Castillo with a good call there. Nice shot by Greenlee, does just miss Cruz's feet. Cruz opting to take that shot on Spetcher is a little bit of an unorthodox call when you're trying to make moves happen. He's a pretty good blocker with 2 balls in hand. That is a nice shot. Let's see if Mexico decides to rush this down again. Nice hops by Cruz. They are going to be taking these counters. They have to. There's not much time left. Only a minute and 10 seconds. Cruz and Castillo switching lockups. Opting not to take the throw as they lost that fourth ball. Well, third ball, now USA's fourth ball. Nice shot by Cruz, but it does just go over Spetcher. 35 seconds left in this match. We will be calling this game for USA, but Mexico has certainly put up a fight. The first half of this game was so close. Mexico should be very, very proud of what they've accomplished this weekend. Definitely bringing home some hardware in multiple divisions. The ref calling Spetcher out on that throw. 6 seconds left on the clock. He was asking for that shot and Greenlee obliged. They will play no blocking just for fun. Greenlee opting to give both balls to the shagger. Mexico playing it safe, dirting those balls. And Cruz will take that final point for Mexico. Final score being 9-5. I believe we still have one more game coming up. Or are we done for the day? No, that's it. All right, that is it for us, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the North American and Caribbean Dodgeball Championships here in beautiful Mexico City. Congratulations to all the teams. And yeah, keep it tuned to the Mexican YouTube and the WDBF if you want to find any footage from the games that happened earlier this weekend. I am Megan McCaffrey signing off.